Why does Excel's average treat empty cells differently? Imagine you're trying to find the average of some numbers in Excel, but you notice that empty cells are behaving differently than you expected. This can be confusing at first, but understanding how Excel handles these cells can help you get accurate results. When you use the average function, it ignores cells that are completely empty. That means if a cell has no data at all, Excel does not count it in the total or in the number of entries. On the other hand, if a cell has a 0 in it, Excel treats that as a valid number. It includes zeros in both the sum and the count when calculating the average. This difference is important because it affects your calculations. If you have some missing data, Excel assumes those empty cells mean the data was not recorded, not that the value is 0. For example, if you are averaging sales for 5 months and 1 month has no data entered, Excel ignores that month when calculating the average. If you had entered 0 instead of leaving it blank, the average would be lower because 0 counts as a real number. This behavior helps prevent your averages from being skewed by missing data. If you want to treat empty cells as zeros, you can use formulas like dividing the sum of a range by a fixed number of cells. For example, if you want to divide the total sales by 10, even if some cells are blank, you can write a formula like sum of the range divided by 10. Alternatively, you can use the average if function to include only cells that meet certain conditions. For instance, if you want to average only cells that are not 0, you can write is equal to average if range 0. Knowing how Excel treats empty cells versus zeros helps you choose the right formula for your data. If you are working with data that has missing entries, remember that the average function ignores blanks but includes zeros. This can make a big difference in your results. Always think about whether your blanks are truly missing data or if they should be considered zeros. This understanding helps you avoid mistakes and makes your calculations more accurate. When analyzing data, keep in mind that empty cells are not the same as zeros in Excel. This knowledge allows you to decide whether to use the average function directly or to apply other formulas that better fit your needs. Being aware of this difference is a simple but powerful way to improve your spreadsheet skills and ensure your data analysis is correct.